Thank you for joining us on Sharing Divine Guidance and Counsel through the Art of Tarot. Tune in every Sunday, 7 a.m. to 7:55 a.m. right here on Empower Sundays on the Vent Radio Network. Like and share. Support the show. You can also be a guest or sponsor by sending an email to chemistry1111 radioandtv at gmail.com. Or you can call 313-828-6810. Come back every Sunday to see what's in the call.
Great day, great day, great day, great day. Namaste, kings and queens. Welcome to Sharing Divine Guidance through the Art of Tarot. I am your host, Kimistry, the Star Soul Alchemist 1111. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is good to be back in the studio. I welcome everyone on every listening platform. Thank you for being here. To my Facebook Live family, God bless you. Today we're going to do something a little different. I've done some general readings for the signs. I still think I'm going to do the signs, but we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to do what's called finding out what your animal spirit is. And what that entails is, we've studied all the laws about everything is connected, and there is nothing that in life that life can't teach you. There are many lessons on our path, different circumstances, challenges. There's signs, there's numbers, there's animals, there's colors. So there's so many ways that spirit can speak to you. You can go to the park and get some inspiration just from just being in that surrounding, or a particular animal that you can find some information about that kind of help you on your path. So what spirit animal knowledge does is say, okay, for me, one time I got the owl. So the owl represents having wisdom, using wisdom to take the knowledge that you have learned over your path and allow yourself to use that particular animal as strength. Some people may get the gorilla. So if you get the gorilla, so the gorilla is telling you, listen, you don't have to be brutish, but you can be strong in the challenges or whatever, if it's family, wherever you're going to apply the message to, you can be soft and gentle. You don't always have to be, just because you're big or just because you have all of this energy or you have all this knowledge, you don't have to, use it brutishly, or you don't have to be over controlling. So everything teaches you something. So today what I'm going to do, I'm offering an open door for anyone who would like to call in just to see what your spiritual animal is, what would speak to you. So you can call 248-429-7224 if you would like to call into our live feed and say, hey, what's my spirit animal? If not, you know how it goes. We're still growing my community. I don't know why I'm tongue-tied, so y'all pray for me. Happy Sunday, Miss Violet, and to all my listeners. So you could give a call. Again, the number is 248-429-7224. So what I'm going to do is I have a list of signs from last week. We're going to go with that until somebody call in. Also, I am inviting my 10th caller to call in. If you guys call in and you're the 10th caller, I'm looking for callers today. You can receive a free reading from me, a free 30-minute reading. And we will schedule that at a later date. So if you would like to be a part of that and receive the free reading, give a call to 248-429-7224 and say, hey, what's my spirit animal? So what I'm going to do, I have not memorized all of these cards because there's so many, but what I'm going to do is when I do pull them, I'm going to read from the book, and I'm going to allow myself to be open to spirit for any information that may come intuitively. So with that being said, I don't know what's going on, y'all. I feel like I smoked a joint or something today. My mouth is dry as the Dickens, and so it's helping me be a little tongue-tied. So I don't know if it's the switch in the weather. I don't know whether to put the coat on or take the coat off, but we're going to get through this, all right? So our first sign is going to show up until somebody calls. Now, y'all got to call in for me. It's going to be Virgo. And you guys know what I got to do. I got to put on the sexy specs so I can see. We gotta clean the sexy specs so I can see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pull for Virgo, and we're gonna read the card, and then I'm gonna offer some divine direction for our all of our signs. So we're just gonna do one card today, and I'm gonna see if I can get through it. It's always been hard getting these zodiacs in one day, but we're gonna do our best to keep it short. All right, just give you a little sample. You can always look up your animal later on and see how the message helps you on the journey. The number again is 248-429-7224. All right, Virgo. Virgo, you have the seahorse spirit. Now, the one thing I love about this particular animal, I don't know a lot about it. I know that it is mysterious. I know that these are very sought out. They're usually, they run in packs. So, Virgos, you may be looking to be inspired to be around people at this moment, or maybe it's the opposite. You're around people all the time and you're really looking to walk off to, in singleness on your journey. This card is admonishing our Virgos to watch and wait. So I don't know what you're asking or what you've been praying for, but Spirit is saying watch and wait. So you have to let that resonate where it does. And so I'm going to read what the book says today, you guys. Hovering gracefully, the seahorse observes the perspective of one who is not engulfed in the drama, remaining at a distance from all the turbulence. Seahorse spirit appears at a time to remind you of the need to be neutral and gain perspective. Your message from the seahorse spirit is not my circus, not my monkeys. I'm going to end that right there. So what I'm picking up from this is, Virgos, you're being asked to stay out of specific situation. If it's going to entail drama, Spirit is saying, hey, step away from it. It does not have to be your battle. You don't have to pick a battle. And we have a caller. Hi, caller. How may I help you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm okay.
Good. Who do we have on the line?
I'm Charlene.
Hi, Charlene. How are you? You've been trying to get with me for a minute, and finally, bada bang, bada boom, you got me.
Oh, man, I'm so happy to be able to talk to you.
Okay. Well, what we going to do, we got to keep it short. So what you've been looking for me, you and I still have to connect for the actual reading. But I'm going to pull one card from you and give you a little information if that is all right with you.
Yes.
All right. Let's see what Spirit has to say to Miss Charlene. Thank you for calling again.
I'm having so much problem with my job.
All right. So you got the armadillo spirit. So let's see. It's a 3. So 3 is a number of cooperation. You just mentioned your job. So maybe you're lacking cooperation. You don't feel like you're being supported on your job. Maybe there's some language going on which is causing you to actually put up a protective, be protective. Armadillos have thick skin, and maybe Spirit is asking you, listen, whatever is going on, 1, pray. 3 always going to represent Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Mind, body, and soul. So this may be a challenge for you right now when it's concerning your job is, listen, learn to get some thick skin. Maybe you're asked not to take so many things personal, and whatever you can't handle, for you to allow it to be, ask Spirit to step in. Anything you cannot change, you said, Spirit, I can't change. This is bigger than me. I'm relinquishing my right to, I just want to stand still. And I want you to move and cause the situation to change. And this is also saying set healthy boundaries. If a person on your job is really crossing your boundaries, or I hate jobs where they be cussing folks out and using language. You may have to pull that person to the side and say, hey, listen, I don't cuss at you and you're not going to cuss at me. It's nothing personal. This is not how we do business. Or I want business done unto me. If you want sugar out of me, you got to give me sugar. You do not want to, cause bitterness to be on your path. So this is saying learn to set healthy boundaries is a gift of the armadillo spirit. You are entering a phase where in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that may have been okay in the past. So maybe, certain things you dealt with before. It's just time for you to stand up, Charlene, and say, no, we're not doing it like that. And you can do it in love, you know, as best you can. But at the end of the day, you have to let people know where you stand. So I'm going to pull a couple of divine direction cards for you just to see what Spirit is saying. And
Thank you for taking.
it is my pleasure. All right, so you need to recharge. It says slow down. It's not selfish to take time out to look after yourself. So I don't know what field you are. You may be in a field that you take care of other people, but this is saying, listen, spend some time with you and really figure out what is your boundaries. What am I not willing to accept anymore, and how do I approach, or how do I say it in a way that, just because you deal with somebody doesn't mean they're still not going to be offended. But at the end of the day, you have to say what you need to say and do it as best in love as you can. The other card says focus. You are in need of clear direction. Decide what you want in life. So, this is really deciding, who to partner up with, who am I going to talk to? How do I focus on the good and not the bad? This helps change the vibration on your job. So you got the soulmates card. I don't know if you're looking for somebody, but I don't even feel like this is actually about a mate. But if you're looking, this may be a key to, open up your heart. But in terms of soulmates, for me, is finding people on your job or in the community where you work at, or where you live, and find people who are more like you. Kind of separate yourself from the people who are causing conflict, and see how you can partner with other people to kind of build your own team in the circumstance. You get where I'm going with that?
Yes.
Okay, and you got the time. Universe is helping you. Look for synchronistic events around you. So this is saying, listen, if you think I'm not going to stand up for you, Spirit is saying, I got you. I see what's going on. And you have to continue to stay centered, stay positive, set your boundaries, because God's going to realign everything, and he's going to step in and really take charge of that situation. So I hope that has helped in some way. You know where to reach me if you want that full personal reading, so we can go a little deeper. And it has been great talking to you. Much love and much peace, my sweet.
Have a good day.
All right, you too. Again, if you would like to call in and receive an animal spirit totem for yourself, you can call 248-429-7224. That's 248-429-7224. I'm looking for 10 callers. My 10th caller will receive a personal 30-minute reading from myself. So, Virgo, I did not get to finish because the call came in. I'm going to pull your divine direction cards. So if you are a Virgo and you are here and you missed out on your spirit animal, what was it? All right, so Virgo, it's time to renovate or change something in your home environment. You got the abundance card, so you got to have money to do that. So you got the abundance card. Great news is headed your way. Abundance is coming in many forms. It's time for you to go on that holiday you've been looking for. So you may have been wanting to travel. You got the career card and the goals. It's time to set some goals and strengthen what it is that you are setting forth to do. You may need to do some more research, expound on it. And that would be it for my Virgos. All right, are there any Capricorns online with me? The Capricorns want to call in. I am going to pull for Capricorn. Capricorn, your spirit animal is the bobcat. And it says life is a mystery. It's a number 8. 8 is always the number of new beginnings. So maybe Capricorn, you're ready to step out there. The sun is shining. You're ready to do new things, meet new people. And so you're headed into maybe a new direction, an unknown place or position you may be headed to. And this card is calling you to move mysteriously. So you may, be creating something. Spirit saying, listen, now ain't the time to talk about it. Move in silence. Don't let everybody know what you're doing. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. This is your time to do it on your own. We have another caller. Hi, caller. How may I help you? Who am I speaking with?
Hi, my name is Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Is it Nichelle or Michelle?
Michelle.
Mish,
Misha.
Nisha.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Nisha.
Michelle. It's Michelle. Michelle. Michelle.
All right. All right, Michelle. I'm going to pull an animal card for you as well to see what Spirit has to say to you. Thank you for calling.
Mhm.
Let's see. All right, you have the moth spirit.
Excuse me?
You have the moth spirit. It's your right now. This is a animal, or there are insects also that speak to us as well. So it says surrender now. You may be on a journey of enlightenment or learning something new. If you know anything about moths, moths are attracted to light. So I would imagine that you're willing and open to receive some type of knowledge, whether it be, I don't know if you're going to school, you may be just seeking some spiritual knowledge. And so you are open and ready to receive this message is having you to be open and ready to receive messages or some type of higher learning or some type of discovery, which is what moths do. This is asking you to question yourself, what is guiding you now? Are you in alignment with spirit or pursuing something or someone with so much tenacity that it's become a compulsion or addiction? Are you so intoxicated by a potential relationship or opportunity that you can't think straight? Now, I'm just going to ask, does that sound like something you might be dealing with? Are you in a relationship that maybe, a lot of times if we've got to put in that much work, it may be a little one-sided?
Yes.
Okay. So this is saying, look, hard work and dedications are virtues, and love, of course, is a beautiful thing. However, when moth spirit appears, it is time to consider if you have gone over the edge in a relentless pursuit. Workaholism, overeating, perfectionism, or addiction to certainty, or even to a person may be our current vice. The form of your addiction does not matter so much as awareness of the consequences of remaining persistent when moderation is needed. I'm going to sum that up. It's, if right now you feel like you've put in a lot more work in, whether it be, work or relationship, and it's a little one-sided, this is spirit saying, you might need to pull back a little bit and get in the flow. Allow, if this person is meant for you to, or meant to be on your path, if the job is meant for you, is meant to be on the path, it will be like a moth to a flame. It will actually come to you. You will begin to see their efforts. You will begin to see that they're willing to put in the work. Or if it's with the job, you're working really hard and you haven't allowed yourself to, usually when we work, it can be a heavy burden and more than anything. And so I'm going to pull some divine direction cards for you. So you might need to, like I said, surrender, pull back from it a little bit, and allow spirit to bring what you need to you. Okay. Trust in the universe. If we are always manifesting. We are always, whatever we think on, that thing that gives us passion, that thing that drives us. If we just let go and let God, whatever's meant for you is going to show up. Okay. So you got the goals card again, and this is like, maybe right now you've been so focused on other things that you've put your goals on the back burner. This is a call for you to begin to look at, some of the things that you kind of put down for everybody else. Maybe you are always there for everybody else, and now it's time to give to yourself. This is also saying you need to take time out to spend with your friends. Get out, share your thoughts, get around people who understand you a little better. And then this is saying your passion. Passion isn't confined to sexual energy. Life is meant to be felt. Don't hold back. So, sometimes, and I'm just saying, I just got to put it out there, when it comes to relationships, sometimes the sexual chemistry be so tough that we get shrouded with the sex and not really seeing maybe the missing pieces that you need, because if you are a person who wants the whole shebang, the whole kit and caboodle, the whole person, the whole relationship, and you're possibly only getting one side, then you may need to say, okay, what is driving me? What am I guided to? And is it healthy for me to continue this way? Am I getting fully what I am really desiring? Is this the whole picture of what you've been thinking about? So I hope this helped you in some way. Is anything I said sound like something you can work with? This is all about figuring out where we are, and then this is the message: how we can become better versions of ourselves, how we can release things. If it's something been troubling you, this is an opportunity for Spirit to speak to you, to kind of help you see things objectively. So did it help you at all?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming online. And we'll be back here again next week. So come back and we'll see what the messages are. But in the meantime, let's pull back and pray and say, God, you got me. And if this is meant to be on my path, then show me the way. The Lord is the lamp under my feet and a light unto my path, my sweet. So thank you for calling in. Peace and blessings to you. And I will hopefully hear from you again. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, all right. That's the second caller. Now I need 8 more callers. That 8th caller will receive a free 35-minute reading. So we thank you for that caller. So back to Capricorn. So you did have the Bobcat spirit, and we're going to pull your guidance cards. If you like to call in, now is the time. Call 248-429-7224. I'm not taking personal questions right now. You can call in and get a spirit animal today. That's what we're working on. And maybe that animal will give you something to, some direction, some on your path. So if you would like a personal reading with me, for those of you that are asking personal questions, you can give me a call at 313-828-6810, or you can inbox me on Facebook at Kimistry Tarot. All right, so Capricorns, you got the Passion card as well. And you got the Flow card and Signs. So I just feel like for Capricorns, this is just a call again for you all as well, to kind of go with the flow, kind of allow yourself to enjoy the mysteries of life. Be open to learn things. I think that this is a call like 2022. People are developing new businesses. People are developing new ideas. Things are coming to them that, that will shift folks into new dynamics and new opportunities. So Capricorn, embrace what's happening around you. If there's something that's a mystery to you, this is your time to get quiet, do meditation, and go within and say, okay, because it doesn't have to stay shrouded. It does not have to stay a mystery, but it's high time for Capricorn to go within and really seek out what answers they're looking for their journey and their path right now. And so I hope something I said helped. All right, Taurus. All right, Taurus. You got the Swan spirit. Time for a deep dive. So Taurus, you may be called right now to, go a little deeper. Something you're not seeing, and maybe you've been looking at something on a surface level. Maybe you haven't done enough research on something you're working on. So this is saying, no, go deeper. Maybe you need to, if you're in a relationship, Taurus, and Taurus some of them have a hard time expressing their feelings. And so maybe you need to allow yourself to feel the feelings of love, feel the feelings of joy, feel the feelings that will cause you to be free, pretty much like the swan. So it says, the book says, with their graceful long necks, swans are able to reach into the depths. When swan spirit arrives, you are called to take a deep dive beyond what is easily available on the surface. You may think you know what's best for you now, but the plunge into the depths of your awareness, for there is knowledge you are not aware of and great treasures to discover, Tauruses. Deeper understanding awaits you, and perspectives that come from greater self knowledge is what you need right now to better understand a situation or relationship. So, as you come to know yourself more intimately, as too will you become. You will come to better know your others. Okay, better know others. So, Swan Spirit asks you to go beyond the surface of what is happening between you and others, and resist the temptation to judge by superficial appearances. So, Taurus, this is really, really a call for you again to just dive deep and see things from a different angle. Use your heart, go within. Maybe you've been avoiding love in some capacity, because with this card holding a lot of pink in it as well, this is saying, listen, be receptive to love, be receptive to people who tell you they love you, and be able to give that word back, be able, good morning, Barb, be able to receive what the love that's being offered to you and at this time. So I'm going to pull a couple of divine direction card for Taurus. Taurus Spirit is saying to you, we have another call. Great morning to you. Who do I have on the air?
Shaquana.
How you doing today?
Hello.
Good. All right, so I'm going to pull a card for you.
You can pull a card for me?
Pull a card for you. You're calling into my radio station, my show, and this is about tarot reading. I'm pulling cards. We're talking about... Oh, okay. Well, she mustn't know why she was calling. So anybody else would like to call and find out what their spirit animal is, call 248-429-7224. That's 248-429-7224. I am looking for my 10th caller to give a free 30-minute reading, so please call in and find out what your spirit animal is. So back to our Tauruses. So Taurus, just as I said. So it's the right time for you to experience a loving, committed relationship. Enjoy it, and perhaps you've been fighting against, love, being the stubborn, grounded Tauruses that you are, and maybe somebody has stepped on the scene and you've been kind of resisting love or resisting that opportunity, or maybe you're in a situation right now, Taurus, where somebody's showing you love, but you're restricted for some reason. I'll let you figure that out, and you're trying to make a decision on whether or not you're going to move from one situation to a newer situation that could be what's going on. And then you have the communication card. Again, Taurus, this is about opening up and telling somebody how you feel. Feel the energy and the flow of love. It's beautiful today. Touch, hold hands, even if you can't express it, sometimes we have a hard time with our words. Just the touch of the small of your female's back, or guys, ladies, rub his bald head, something that indicates that you're into this person. Let them know how you're feeling. And maybe this is a new skill for you. You've been fighting against love for so long, Taurus, or maybe you just been out of whack, or out of maybe you haven't dated in a while, and you got to kind of figure out things. You're like, okay, how do I do this? How do I date in 2022? So you might want to read some books or go do some research and what's going on today, and how can I, approach love in a different aspect. How can I see things different? We know that there's books out here that say men are from Mars, women are from Venus. So there's really a time, Taurus, where you have to kind of figure out, do some studying. Don't assume might be time for you to get skilled, learn how to approach a person, learn how to, that smooth talk. You might want to do a little homework. All right, Aquarius. Hi, Ra. Hi, Ra. How you doing? I'm having a rough day with my mouth today. I'm not going to even tell y'all don't lie. I feel like I smoked 20 joints or something. Don't ask me how I know. I've never done that, but that's just the way it feels. All right, Aquarius, you have the vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. All right, so I kind of know where this card is going because I did some readings the other day. You know, a lot of things happen on our experience on our path, and we're called to learn from them. You know, sometimes we don't understand why things happen, why things, you know, some things fall off, some things come on, and we are questioning everything. But these are lessons, and it's not like you've wasted time with anybody. So if you've been feeling like I was with this person and I wasted my time, no, you learned something. You might feel like time is wasted, but you're going to be a better version of yourself, Aquarius, by realizing that this person taught you something. What did they teach you? I always say that, you know, on this journey, it's a journey of enlightenment. It's a journey of shifting your perspective. And so when you go through some challenges on your job, when you go into challenges in your career, you know, it sets a precedence for you to say, okay, this won't happen again. You know, how do I avoid this? Or, you know, if there was something about it that you loved, you know, use it as a tool, use it as a journey, a springboard to take you to the next level of you being a divine being, a human being. Every day we are evolving. Every day we are being upgraded in some fashion or some form. So you have to be open, Aquarius, to realizing that nothing is wasted. Everything on your path happened for a reason. You know, use it as a tool, as a resource, and then you'll find that once you have gone through it, you're going to be Aquarius, you're called to. You know, we are the star in the tarot, which is the healing card. You're called to go through things, learn from it, and then share with those who may be going down that same path. We may want to help prevent somebody else from experiencing some of the experiences that we experience, and then some are meant for their path. So Aquarius, what seems hideous has always had its own beauty, and the recycling and repurposing the vulture repurposing the vulture is as important as any other activity in nature that supports the life cycle. Vulture Spirit's message is that nothing is to be wasted. What seems rotten and ugly has the potential to be transmuted into something beneficial. You are reminded that any suffering you have experienced has not gone to waste. Wisdom and understanding that arose from the experience are talisman that will serve you on your journey wherever you go. What is decaying is only changing form and will fertilize seeds you wish to plant, turning that which is passed away into substance that will support new growth. All that you might wish to deny or discard has value and can be repurposed and integrated into the new that you are becoming and the new life that you are dreaming into being. Again, just what I said. So, you know, having the vulture, they don't leave nothing to waste. And Aquarius, as you called it, not to see waste, but see opportunities in everything that you've been through. I'm going to pull a couple of divine direction cards to see what Spirit has to say. What directions do you have for Aquarius? Aquarius, I just had, as one of the cards came out, some of you, and I'm an Aquarius, so I get it. You know, you may have a lot of things in your treasure, in your garage, in your basement, you know, even in your spirit, that it's time to move some of the old things out. It's not that you're wasting them, but you're going to maybe repurpose them, as they said. Find a shop, a retail shop. Get rid of some of that stuff. I feel like Spirit is going to open up the door to invite new things in because you have the abundance card. And so, you know, in order for new things to flow in, you got to be okay with getting rid of some of the old. And now, again, that has to do with maybe some emotional trauma or inner trauma that you've dealt with. It's time to deal with that because new things are coming. Spring is coming, and you want to be open, Aquarius, to receive abundance of love, abundance of finances, whatever abundance is to you. You want to be open. So it may be time to shift and clean out some stuff, not waste it, but repurpose it so it could bless somebody else. You're called to focus. Focus because you are in need of clear direction. So maybe you needed a little push to realize that, I'm ready for new opportunities, but I needed to let some things go. And Aquarius, if you've been feeling alone, you are not. Everything that you have experienced, everything that has happened on your journey has happened in order to, again, the scriptures say, and because it's been a while, y'all, I'm thinking about picking up about my Bible and start reading because I use it a lot. But there's a scripture say that your tests and trials don't come to tear you down, but they come to establish you. And we really need to start taking those scriptures seriously and saying, okay, what did I learn from this? What mistakes did I made? Whatever. And use it again as a tool. It's only stepping stone. It's just a sign that you're growing and that you're going to other levels, Aquarius. So allow yourself to remember nothing is wasted. And if you got something you're hoarding or holding on to, it's time to let it go. All right, Libras. Again, if you would like to call, give a call. I'm going to count that the call that hung up as a third call, so we need 7 more callers. The 10th caller will receive a free 30-minute reading. If you would like to call in to see what your animal spirit is, call 248-429-7224. All right, so Libra. One more time. We want to pull from the top for y'all, Libra. All right, Libra, you got the coyote spirit. It says trust in divine detours. So, Libras, you may have been trying to set your own path. You've been trying to, maybe working diligently on something, whether it be relationship or career, Libra. And there seemed to have been either a delay or a shift. Maybe something is halted, or maybe there's not enough resources right now, and you are being asked not to feel some kind of way about it. That right now sometimes spirit steps in to slow the processes down because there's something you're supposed to be seeing right now. There's something you're supposed to be learning. So this may be a time to say, okay, have I dotted all my I's and crossed my T's on my contracts? Am I really looking at this person with fresh eyes? Is this really the person I want on my path before I make the decision to say yes? Whatever that is, you're being asked to trust in the detour. So if a detour, there is a reason for the season, Libras. And so do you find that you are being led on a strange detour in your life right now, Libras? Does it seem that what appears to be the next right action and the right choice, the best situation or fabulous relationship, unexpectedly turned into the opposite, or just disappears into thin air, as if you had been tricked? Coyote spirit trickster energy is designed to bring you into situations to teach you lessons you have forgotten to learn. Perhaps you need a taste of failure before you experience success, Libras, and needed to feel disappointment before you can truly appreciate the joy, love, and prosperity that is coming up for you. Perhaps you are revisiting a pattern you forgot wasn't in alignment with the life you are intending to co-create. Being reminded that gratitude, not complacency, will keep you awake and aware of all that is available to you in this moment. Coyote spirit reminds you to laugh about the unexpected twist, to develop humility and gratitude when releasing your attachment to the form of your desires. And Libra, I'm an air sign as well. I can kind of relate to that in a sense where there are a situation that comes up and it can be triggering. It reminds you of something that you thought you were healed from. And so it's kind of like asking yourself, why is this person triggering certain things for you? Why is this path where you're constantly have to deal with a feeling of being tricked or being bamboozled? Or, certain things come up like that. So Libra, you're being asked to really take a step back. That's the biggest lesson I'm getting out. Take a step back and really look at your situation. And, if somebody's in your life being dishonest, because the coyote also represents a dishonest person or a sneaky person, So if you've been feeling that like that way, then perhaps that may be the message to some, not to all. Remember, these are general readings, so um, if it relates to you or connects to you in somehow. I'm also getting a message for Libra to continue to follow follow the guidance, follow your prayers. Begin to look for signs, because this coyote is wearing feathers, and this lets me know that you're protected, and maybe you didn't know you're protected by the angels. They're surrounding you, they're keeping you. We just have to look and listen for their messages. If you do not know how to do that, inbox me. I will give you information on how to pay attention to the signs that your angels are talking to you. And as quickly as I said that, Libras, the sign card fell out. So this is telling you again, start looking at the sign. Don't ignore the red signs, Libra. Be honest with yourself if you're seeing red signs, red flags, excuse me. So if you're seeing red flags, really pay attention to your intuition right now. You got the goals card. It's come out for everybody. And this deck doesn't have but a few cards in terms of directive. I just feel like that paying attention to the signs right now for you, Libra, is the goal. Should be the goal. Beginning to affirm who you are, so that you set healthy boundaries, so that if there is a trickster on your journey or on your path, somebody is being underhanded, even on your job, this is going to give you an opportunity to discern that, and then act wisely. Choose wisely. How do you deal with the situation? How do you deal with this person? And then dealing wisely with yourself, Libra. So I hope that helped in some way, Libra. All right, Gemini, my other air partner. I'm looking for my 10th caller. Where are the callers? Please give a call at 248-429-7224. Find out what your spirit animal has to say to you. All right, so Gemini, you have the hummingbird spirit. Be here and now. So Gemini, this is a call for you to enjoy the moment. Maybe you are in the processes of, creating a project or in a relationship, and you may be thinking too far ahead instead of enjoying the moment. Maybe you're projecting, old fears into a situation. And this is a call for you to not allow your old patterns or your old pains to creep into your here and now. If you're spending time with somebody, this is really a call to just, stand still and relax and just enjoy the vibrations, enjoy the vibe of that person without putting too many expectations on the situation. Get to know them, get to know their laughs, their quirks, their smile, how do they smell, what do they drink, if this is a business venture, get to know your plan, get to know what you need to set the path straight, spend time putting the plan together and then working it one step at a time is the message that I'm getting for Gemini. So I'm going to read the card. Here you have a 3 and 4, which is a 7. And this may require some hard work for some because, we have gotten so busy these days that we don't take time to stop and smell the roses. We don't take time to enjoy life. So for some of you Geminis, you may be overworking. Maybe you're doing 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, trying to make ends meet. Whatever the case may be, this is a call for you to make sure that you're taking some time out to stay healthy, is what I'm getting. Watch your mental health, Gemini. So the hummingbird wings beat so swiftly it can hover in seemingly stillness as it drinks deeply from a flower. Hummingbird spirit comes to remind you that you are the beauty and the sweetness of life, and this life is in the eternal now, the timeless present. Here and now, you are becoming the person you wish to be, to have the experiences you wish to have. Focus your energy on the flower before you, for what you desire is being provided. Yes, there is a blossomings everywhere. The choice can be dazzling. Now, this could be some of you Geminis may be dating and you need to make an option or make a decision on, a specific person. Maybe you have choices, and this is about saying, okay, if you really, really want to make a choice between your options, between your choices, that you have to take time to really spend with, hey, each one of them and really, again, see who you vibe with, who you really resonate with. If this is a person you can see long term on your journey. Spirit's message is that you have no need to go about in search of something better, for all that you require and desire is before you. You will know this as you become still, feeling your connection to Spirit, who loves you unconditionally and will always provide for you. So, and this person could already be in your path, and you really feeling this person, Gemini. And this is animal saying this the one. This could be the one, but only you know to resonate with that. So use your intuition and your spirit. So your direction cards. All right, callers, we have 7 more minutes before my show will be over. So please give a call to 248-429-7224 if you would like to be a part of the show today. Find out what your spirit animal is. So again, Geminis, again, use your guides, follow your intuition. It's going to help you communicate better with those around you, and give the guidance that you would get by just seeking out your own spirit guides, your own intuition. It's going to require some strength for you to decide, to make a choice, to make that decision, Gemini. And then Grand Rising. And so this is saying affirm. Maybe you need to convince yourself or really say, I deserve love. I deserve to be with this person. This person is great for my path. Begin to speak those things that be not as though they were, and then trust that when you have set your intentions, Gemini, when you have said these things, trust your gut, trust your heart, trust the words that come out your mouth, because your soul knows what you want. You have a wonderful gift for working with others. Have you considered teaching? So maybe some of my Geminis are called to learn something on this journey, learn something with this particular hummingbird spirit that you're going to teach others about staying still and, listening to your soul, listening to your intuition. And you're being called to recharge, Gemini. Step back for a minute if you are in that decision-making process, and just allow yourself to be alone for a moment and hear your own thoughts, feel your own vibrations about, whatever decisions you are making. The number is 248-429-7224. That's 248-429-7224. All right, Pisces. We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes, you guys. 5 minutes. And we have a caller. All right, who do we have on the line?
This is Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie. How are you?
I'm blessed. How you doing?
I am blessed as well. Well, we're going to pull this card real quick. We're going to see what your spirit animal is and what it has to say before we close out. Looks like we're going to be my last caller. So let's make it good. And what is your sign, Stephanie?
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, you're a Virgo. You came out this morning. We have to go back, and I can't remember what it was right now. So you have the elephant spirit, and it says learn from the past. And it's a 2 and a 5. 2 is about finding direction, and 5 is about, there's possibly maybe some things that you may feel a little challenged with right now. Elephants represents remembering. Elephants are very, very intelligent creatures. They may not speak in a way, but they remember everything that they have experienced, and then they're able to translate that to humans. If you've ever been to the circus and just how they seem like they're with ease follow the direction of the wisdom that they've been given. So I feel like attached to this is not just you understanding or remembering something, but I feel like your ancestors are coming through this card for some reason, and maybe someone you have dreamed about in the past, the recent. One of your ancestors, one of your loved ones are bringing a message for you to remember. You know, I'm going to read the card. That's just a side note of something I'm picking up. So I don't know if you have been thinking about one of your past loved ones, but they are coming through this card. Let's see. Although we often wish we could leave the past behind, Elephant Spirit reminds us that memory matters. We must respect the wisdom of the elders who hand down to us traditions that they have shaped to express our connection to each other and aspects for the community. What has come before informs what we are experiencing today. We must never forget our legacy of strength and dignity. Elephant spirits appear with the message that we are to acknowledge that which came before us and learn from it. All of us are memory-based creatures, and we must revisit the past to understand where we are and where we are going. The stories of events you experience, the stories in our collective memory, and the stories of relationships you have had can tell many stories. What story will you tell? Elephant Spirit is here to encourage you to make it one that stirs in you a sense of power and dignity, for you have honored yourself by choosing to learn from your past. Spirit rejoices at your willingness to learn and grow. And I still feel like, and this person or whoever's coming through may not be a deceased person. This may be just asking you on a level that there's some elders in your life that are trying to maybe convey something to you in terms of just their legacy, who they are. And I feel like I'm looking deep into this elephant's ears. It's like, are you listening to them? And listen to it the way they receive it, because while we have come on this generation, we may see things different. There's a wisdom that our elders pass on. And so this is just for me asking you not just to remember your past to correct. We look at our past not to relive it. We look at our past to, again, learn from our elders. What did they go through? How did they survive it? What can I learn from it to be a better individual myself, or to correct your generation? So you may be passing something that you didn't give to your children down to your grandchildren. And again, I think that some of this is going to come from information that you may receive from your maternal or paternal parent. And this is a call for you to listen to them, because something they're going to say, or something they're going through, or something they're dealing with is going to be, I would admonish you to Google the ivory tusk of an elephant. There's a message in that for you. So,
Is that
yeah, ivory tusk.
okay?
Because if you think about it, people kill elephants. They kill off memories based looking for treasure. I don't know if that has a resonation, but I'm just saying something could be going on regarding the tusk. I don't know. That's just what's coming through for me. So okay, and I'm about to wrap it up, guys. So to close this out, and thank you for calling. It's time to balance your life and find out what's important to you. And I believe that this is just a call again, because something in your past is going to teach you something that's going to give you strength, and it's going to be positive. So don't look for it to be negative, because it's going to help you. It's going to expand you, and it's going to cause you to grow. So study that, and I hope something I said will trigger you in a good way on a journey, something your parents have to tell you, and it's going to be a blessing. So with that being said, this has been Kimistry, the Star Soul Alchemist. For those of you that I didn't get to finish your readings, I will continue tonight on my Facebook page. So peace and blessings to you all. Love and light. I hope to see you tonight. I will let you guys know when. So if you would like a reading with me, you can contact me at 313-828-6810. That's 313-828-6810. Thank you, and it has been real. Until the next time, love, peace, and hair grease.
Thank you for joining us on Sharing Divine Guidance and Counsel through the Art of Tarot. Tune in every Sunday, 7 a.m. to 7:55 a.m. right here on Empower Sundays on the Vent Radio Network. Like and share. Support the show. You can also be a guest or sponsor by sending an email to Kimistry1111 radioandtv@gmail.com. Or you can call 313-828-6810. Come back every Sunday to see what's in the pot.